Now, since the early days of Diablo 2, pretty much since Enigma came on the scene, the best known way to find the rarest uniques in the entire game was to go ahead and make yourself a Berserker Barb, throw in that Enigma for teleport. Of course, you want to stack up as much magic fighting as you can because you can easily get over 700. You got, slap down those champions and elites in the pits, and utilize that find item skill. Now, because I'm hunting Tyrell's Might, I decided to take this exact technique and go ahead and use it, and hopefully we get it this time. But it is a pretty well-known thing that Terrorized Mephisto and Terrorized Andariel are absolutely godly when it comes to drops. So when they go ahead and pop up, I make sure never to skip them. Now, this wasn't my intention when I did these runs, but I just so happen to have one Terrorized Andariel pop up and one Terrorized Mephisto across a few different days of streaming. So I thought this would be a great time to go ahead and compare and contrast the different drops. So what we're going to take a look at today, and viewer out there, I'm going to need you to help me. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think got better drops? I did 13 hours of runs while I was streaming down in the pits, and I did just 2 hours on one of them being Terrorized Andariel and one being Terrorized Mephisto. Now, which one do you think was more worth it for the drops that I got? No potions for some reason. It is going to take me a second to get back in the swing here. Probably more like an hour to be perfectly honest, but Geed's off the bat. All right. 34, hey, it's 15 though. 15 on the reduce. 34 is okay, middle of the road. 133 is kind of on the higher end, so that's not too bad of one. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Look at that Bayute. Why do I love the Lemrune so much? Look at it. Just look at it. I'll go grab the Laying of Hands. I could very well be wrong too, so. Finally! So this is actually crazy that this just popped up. This is actually, shockingly enough, my first ever single player 220 Java Rare Gloves in, what, 4 years? I found them online, but this is the first pair on single player. There's a crucial thing I forgot to mention. Don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe up if you're new to the channel. Games, so. Wingdex. Can you be ethereal for me? No. But Lacerator is still a cool item. Find I don't know about quite a bit, but you find them. It's a good item though, for that throw barb. Ooh. There was like Morrowind come out and you're like, oh my god. Cask. Oh, ethereal. See, it is good on a mercenary, so we'll talk about it real quick. You get the early, you know, it's kind of more a budget option, but coming ethereal is pretty neat. Increase attack speed, hit recovery, life leech, and magic find. Less good without it. Hopefully you can get like infinity or something like that. Legend spike, kind of a rare one there. Let's take out all these people here. That's one of the ones I want to get a. We need to. Ah! Oh, I could have just horked it. Man. Devastating. If only I had more magic find. And a ghost flame, kind of a rare one there with the legend spike. It's always ethereal, right? So, ethereal, indestructible. No idea. No idea. I think I probably have like 6 Templar's Mites. 220 martial arts now. Poison and lightning res. And cold arrow charges. Ooh. Not that PD2 is on D2R, but you know what I'm saying. Something like that. Hey. Give me those. Ooh, try res. People say poison's not a res. Sure, okay. But technically it is, so. 30, 58, 60. Speaking of, we were just talking about this one a minute ago. Rune Master, 5 or bust. Boom! Oh, we got 5. There you go, 5-socket Rune Master. You could always do like what I did over on mine with the 5 Istit. That's what I decided to go with over here. 5 Istit for the cannot be frozen. And the MF. Ooh, yeah. 5 Lems too, there you go. I'm not sure the whole development structure. Man, this thing always gets me. Ethereal Blackhorn's face, though. It's the one that always gets me, and I think it's Andariel's Visage. Well, it used to anyways, I should say. I embarrassed myself so badly that now I remember. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling great now, and then later I'm gonna be like, my legs are dying. Ethereal? Wait a second, what? Spirit Ward? Ethereal Spirit Ward? 675 defense on that sucker? Interesting. Well, in combination with a few different things, and just walking for so long. Because some days I literally was doing like 3 hours on the treadmill after I'd already walked for like 45 minutes to the gym. 270. Hold up, let me look at that real quick. See, look at this, interesting. 278. So if you're a physical trap assassin, right? I would say Bijan first for sure, and maybe the other two second. Hard to say though. We'll see when it gets around to it. Oh, speaking of Ogre, let's go. Let's grab those. Hey. Oh, what am I doing? Speaking of Ogre, check the boots real quick. No good. But steel rends are a little bit rare, right? A little bit rare, right? Warm weather in the ocean in the same amount of time as it takes for me to drive to the UP. Like, driving up Michigan takes so long. Any good? 66 isn't bad. 15, 12, fine, I guess. They're okay. They're okay, so. Job's different now than it had ever been in the past, so I would never get out of work and go drive, but yeah. Wardbow, huh? Widowmaker. $15 years. Well, hey, it's a start. It's a start. Hey, I thought there was no difference between less magic find, Marty. If I had 731 magic find, this would be a Tyro's Might. At least, I haven't even found an Immortal King Soul Cage in, like, months, so at least I got that. At least I got that. Not fine, so one of those situations. Skiller, I was just doing one quick test run before TZ Andy. Knock off a Skiller real quick. Ooh, nice. Appreciate it. Help a Slayer out. We better have at least 200 likes on the live stream. It's not a bad small charm, not perfect or anything, but hit recovery. On most sorceresses, you get 55 from the Spirit. The Spirit doesn't have any fire res. So actually, the hit recovery with fire res is good to get. 28, with 30 I know it is. 28 is probably still worth quite a bit, but even though it's not perfect. Good old Raven lore. I don't know how this rolls. This thing has a lot of different things on it that can roll differently. Which I think I'm going to keep it just so I can look up later the ranges on stuff. But I think minus 19... stop people and talk to them when you're like working security at the airport, right? Oh, hold up. Can this be my first ever ethereal? Oh, it's not ethereal. I can see it right there. Bro, How have I found 1,000 Reaper's Tolls? Never ethereal. Ward, another Spirit Ward. Funny, I just found an ethereal version of this earlier, and then we find another one now. So it's kind of a rare item. Kind of funny. But, yeah. 2 and not too long. So 2 hours of TZ Andy Mephisto compared to 13 hours of a standard Pits. I think the Pits won out, but the margin really not that huge. Definitely, in my opinion, if we did the same amount of time at both, I think TZ Andy Mephisto would win out quite handily. But let me know your opinion down in the comments.